Hey, what's up everyone? What's up? I'm finally back to do a review of a Sony Pictures animation movie. Yeah, I literally keep taking breaks from reviewing Sony Pictures and, DreamWorks Picture, animation movies. And I swear it's not because I'm reviewing two of them. It's because I've been having a lot going on. I've been going through some depression and all of that. I've been going through some depression, and then I've also been kind of just, I don't know, I've been also, my dad's been getting surgery and all that, and then the shops, are closing down. The online servers on the 3DS and Wii U were closing down. So I was trying to make some videos on them. I made some on Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, but unfortunately I never got to the Wii U or any other games. So yeah, I want to apologize for people who wanted to see that. I did do Mario Kart 7, so if you guys want to check out that, you guys can. But yeah, I don't think I have a whole lot really else to say about this. Or I guess technically there is one thing that I need to point out. There is one thing I need to point out, and that is technically the Smurfs: The Lost Village is supposed to be the next Sony Pictures animation movie. I was supposed to do. Well, I thought I had it. I thought I had it on my 4 DVD set. But apparently they don't include it for some reason. I don't know why. They include the 2 live action Smurf movies, the Halloween special, and then they include a Christmas one, I think is what it was. I don't remember what it was. But they do not include the Lost Village. They don't include the Lost Village, and I'm like, why won't they include that too? I really don't get it. It's very confusing and all that, but I literally could not find it. It may be down in my safe because I put my stuff up in my safe to get things straightened out and all. But that means I have to drag everything out again and all that. And I rather not have to do that at the moment. So because I got to get I'm working on cleaning the house up and all that because I've been getting really behind on that due to me being depressed and all that. So. But I promise you guys, I will review it at some point. I gotta go back and review some other, movies too, because freaking, Sony Pictures animation movies are all screwed up. They're all over the place. I mean, if you go on YouTube, and which is usually where I go to, look this stuff up, it's literally freaking all over the place. It's literally, I have so many videos, that either include certain movies or they have them out of order. So yeah, that's why I don't really have them. And I can look them up on Google, but I've been having issues where Google the searches are not working very well. So that's kind of why I don't actually have this. But anywho, guys, you guys know the drill too. If you guys want to be notified for future videos, please hit that like button and subscribe. It will really help me out a lot. I'm aiming for 1K subs. 1K subs. If we can get to 1K subs, I will give you guys a super reward video. But we have to get to 1K subs and all that. And I may have some special videos on the way there. I may not. Who knows? I guess you'll just have to stick around. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, our movie we're going to be reviewing today is the Emoji Movie. Yes, the Emoji Movie. I finally have gotten to watch it. Honestly, I was not looking forward to watching this movie because I hear a lot of people despise this movie. And a lot of the other movies I've seen with Sony Pictures Animation, like a Surf's Up 2 and all that, I really hated what they did to the characters, and then I really hate, how they erased the first movie. and then they kind of, and then the open season movies and all that were all garbage and all that. So, and a lot of people seem to be agreeing with me on this. Because other studios, I've actually have liked films that other people have, liked. I mean, people didn't like, like, I actually like a lot of Illumination movies, even though a lot of them are mid. I still think that they have some heart put into them. But I do think they're kind of mid. But I don't think Illumination's an awful studio. But that's just my opinion. But when it comes to Sony Picture Animation movies, a lot of them have been hit or miss. A lot of the movies have actually been pretty forgettable or frustrating to watch. So where does this movie stand? Is this movie good or is it bad? Well, that's what we're here to talk about. So this movie basically starts off kind of, introducing these emojis and all that, and that they're on a phone and all that. They're trying to like work a phone and all that, because a guy uses emojis and all that because he wants, or a kid, he wants to like hit on a. He wants to, well, he's trying to impress a girl and all that, which I'm like, why do you need to use a phone to like, do all that? I mean, why do you need to have emojis and all that to use phones? I mean, emojis are fancy. I mean, I, use them sometimes. I use them in my videos, but I still think it's kind of, silly to have, even though it's supposed to be a cartoon, I still think the logic there definitely, to me, makes no sense at all. It makes no sense, and I don't really get why, like why they, do that and all that. Because, I mean, why not just go talk to the girl, talk to her and express your feelings, But what ends up happening is our main hero, what happens with him is he basically, he basically has a mixed emotion, so he's like, I guess he's bipolar or something, I don't know, I mean, actually, I wouldn't say he's bipolar. I mean, I'm bipolar. I can't control my emotions sometimes. But I have I get frustrated very easily. His emotions, he's got all of the emotions. He's got all of them. He doesn't have just one. His parents have a mid emotion. He has all the emotions, and he ends up screwing something up. And then our villain, I forgot her name. We're just gonna call her Happy. Comes in and tries to execute him and all that, so he's running away from all that, and that's kind of the plot. There's really not a lot to this movie, and it's just kind of whatever, there's not really a lot to it, and before I continue on, I gotta take my stuff out of the oven. I completely forgot. I set the thing for 40 minutes and all that, so I thought I had more time. Because I took my food out of the oven because my dad was coming home and bringing me food and all that, and all that. So I'm going to be right back. Hang on, let me get my food real quick. All right, sorry about that. I had to get my food out of the oven, but basically I made some meatloaf and all that, so I had to get it out of the oven. But they were coming to the house and all that, and I didn't know how long they were gonna be there and all that. So yeah. But anywho, as I was saying about this movie here, this movie is definitely very it's very generic. Like I said, there's not a lot going on in this movie. I mean, we do have our main hero. he's actually fallen in love with a princess, which is a person wearing a hat, like, and she has like purple hair, which I forgot her name. But for some reason, she's in disguise. I have no idea why she's in disguise, and why she left the emojis. I'm really not sure. I don't really know why she left. I really don't get it. Like, it's very confusing, and I'm just like, why did she leave? The emojis. Did I miss something in the movie? I really don't know. But, yeah, basically, though, like I said, there's really just not a lot to this movie. It's just, like, it's very, like, it's not, like, I feel the emotions, like, that, our main hero, his parents have, that's how I feel watching the movie. I'm just like, is it over yet? I feel very mid. How his parents are mid. That's how I am watching this entire movie. And then we have like Patrick. I forgot too. We have Patrick Stewart as Pooh in here too. But he really doesn't have. He's like just there for a couple of lines and stupid jokes, and that's about it. The humor in this movie ain't that great. The humor is like it's not cringe or awful. It's not like Open Season where like it's very cringe, but the humor in this movie is not that great either. It's just it's just a bunch of stupid jokes and all that, like. But yeah, basically though, that's kind of how, like I said, this whole movie is like the characters are all like just generic. Like the villain herself, she's fine. Like she's not the worst villain I've seen, but she's not that great. She's not that great to me. She's just very generic. Like she's a generic, villain and all that. And I mean, is it even fair to call her a villain? I mean, she's trying to execute, our main hero and all that, for screwing something up. But I mean, that's basically all she really does, and they don't really reveal her trying to control people or anything. That's really all she does. And I'm not saying executing someone is, a very good thing. That's actually a really bad thing, but the other emojis are kind of on her side with that and all that, so there really wasn't much to it. And, yeah, it just feels like it's just very generic. It's a very just forgettable movie and all that. And also we have a character called Fives, which, by the way, I did not like him. I think he's just there as well. He doesn't really do anything in the movie. He's just kind of annoying, and I really hate how, like, when he gets locked away and he gets deleted and all that in this world and all that. He gets deleted and yeah, I mean, our main person, he's like all upset about losing Fives and all that. Because it was like his friend and all that, but I'm like, you only knew the guy for like an hour, like you only knew him for like an hour or two. So I'm like, I don't really get why he's so upset about him. It's like he barely knows him as a character. Not to mention, he ditches the other people and the deleted things. So I guess they're all gonna freaking die. They're gonna be erased from existence. But yeah, they're all going to be erased from existence, and, he just kind of left them there to freaking die. I mean, I guess he gave them the rope, but they all saw it, fall to the ground, so clearly they knew he screwed up and all that, and they freaking, like, the princess and all that, just leave the other, trolls and all that, just there to freaking die. So yeah, I just really don't care about this character. He's kind of a dick move he had there, I mean, I'm sure they also were just random strangers, but I don't know. But like I said though, I just don't really, I really just don't feel a lot going into this movie. I mean, the world itself looks really nice. Like, I think they did a really good job designing the emoji world and all that. It looks really good. But the characters themselves are all just very generic compared to, like, Inside Out. Inside Out had, like like, they actually had a better, sequence and all that with the characters and all that. Like, I felt they were used a lot better. They were a lot more enjoyable. And, well, minus Joy. Joy herself was kind of, annoying. But, I mean, considered, I don't really care about the villain Happy in this movie either. At least she's, she had a motivate. Well, she's, an interesting, like, I mean, not an interesting villain, more so an alright villain. I mean, Joy was just kind of annoying, but that was really all I didn't like about Inside Out. I still thought the rest of the movie was really good. I still liked it. This movie kind of just takes a concept, which they think a cool idea, but they don't really do a lot with it. But again, I don't hate what they try to do here, but I just don't think it really works very well, It doesn't really work. Like, it doesn't work at all. I've kind of noticed this being a trend, too, with a lot of 2017 movies. A lot of them were not very good. Like they were either good but not great, or they were just flat out just garbage. I kind of noticed that, like, Blue Sky had a movie about a bull, which it was all right, but I also didn't really get into it as much. Pixar had Cars. I mean, Coco. I guess Coco was a pretty good movie, but Cars 3 was like another Cars movie and all that. And then now we have like this movie and all that. That's just kind of whatever. So it seems like there's a lot of movies like this. I've noticed a lot of them are kind of just that weren't that great in 2017. I mean, we had some good ones. Like I said, Coco was good and all of that, but a lot of them were just not that great, in my opinion. They were just kind of, I don't know, they just didn't seem as good. But yeah, I don't know. But I really don't have a whole lot really to say about this movie, though. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and end up, giving this a score. This movie is definitely a bad, and it's 33 points. Yeah, and sorry about the score sound effect. I literally forgot to do something with that. So there is no score sound effect in this video. So I am sorry about that. I will try to have it for my DreamWorks review, but I don't have it here. So also, I think I forgot to add the number count for my movie thing too. So yeah, I'm sorry. It's just been a little while since I actually did a review, so I'm trying to get back into that again. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure the other one's a lot better than this. But yeah, I don't know. But like I said too with this movie is, I think it's a high bad though. I think it's a high bad because this movie is it's very generic. Like, it's not frustrating, but you're really not gonna get a lot out of this. You'd be better off watching Inside Out over this movie. But I don't think this movie is as bad as other people have said. But I don't think it's great either. I think it's still just whatever. Like, I wouldn't probably watch it again. I think it's just a very generic movie. But it wasn't completely awful either. Like, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. But I still don't think it's that great. Like, it's not even the worst thing I've seen in the studio. That would be like the open season movies. Yeah, so far nothing's beaten them. Maybe something might beat it down the road. I'm kind of hoping not, because they were freaking just they were very awful and not funny and just frustrating. Well, they were just frustrating to watch, So I'm hoping nothing comes out worse than that, especially in this studio. But we'll have to see, I guess, because I still have other movies to review. But like I said, though, this movie though is it's just there's not really much to it. And I feel like I'm starting to kind of talk in circles, but to be fair, there really is nothing to it. Like I said, I think they did a very good job on the world building. They did a good job designing the backgrounds and all that, but I don't think, the characters are really that interesting, and I mean, the human person using, the emojis to get with a girl and all that. I'm like, why can't he just talk to her, I'm like, I don't know why. I mean, like I said, it's a movie too. It's a movie. But, it's just, but it's also, it still makes the thing confusing, But, I don't know. But I'm probably going to end up letting things go from here, though. I know this review is probably shorter than others, but I just don't have a lot to say with this movie. This movie's just, it's not really that interesting. But I still don't think it's the worst thing ever. I still think it's got some stuff put into it that, is nice. But also, I should probably point out before I let this go about the Twitter bird. Yeah, the Twitter bird makes an appearance in this movie, too. So there's something like that, especially since the Twitter bird is gone now, because Elon Musk, which I'm not sure, I still don't get why he did it, like why he changed Twitter into the X. I don't know why he needed to change it, like why couldn't he just keep it Twitter, I don't get it. But, yeah, I don't know, but I just wanted to point that out, but I'm probably going to go ahead and let things go from here. So I'll see you all later. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next review. Anywho, goodbye.